Hello everyone, I'm Professor Zhenwei Liang from School of Agriculture Engineering. Today we will learn crop combine harvester technology and equipment. As we all know, combine harvesters are playing an important role in modern agriculture engineering. As a harvesting machine that combines four separate operations: reaping, threshing, separating, and cleaning together. The combine harvester, or simply combine, can apply to harvest paddy, wheat, and corn. The harvest residue abundant in the field included the processed stem and leaves of the crop with limited nutrition, which can be either bonded to feed or matches livestock. Now I will show you a video to show you the working process of a combine harvester. Please see carefully. From the video, you can see the combine harvester will cut the stand crop first. Then the cutted crop will be fitted into the combine harvester. Then will be conveyed into the threshing elements. Then we will get the threshed output. The threshed output will be conveyed into the cleaning system, and the long straw will be conveyed to the end of the combine harvester. Then export out the combine harvester. The cleaning grain will be fed into the grain tank. Grain auger then will be conveyed into the grain tank. Now I will show you a modern agriculture to let you know the working process of another kind of combine harvester. Please see the video carefully. This combine harvester is made by the class in Germany. Is a very known combine harvester producer in the world. You can see this combine harvester is very expensive. It can be sold about 200,000 euros. This part we call it the head of the combine harvester. You can see there is a reel, the auger, and the cutter. Now the cutted material will be conveyed into the internal of the combine harvester by this chain. Then the crop will be threshed by the threshing element. You can see there in this combine harvester, it has many rotors. The first few rotors is mainly playing a role of threshing, and the long rotors are playing a role of separation. You can see after the threshing process, we will get the threshed output. The threshed output will be conveyed into the cleaning section. In the cleaning section, you can see we have a fan and a vibration sieve. This part we call the grain pan. And in the cleaning section, we have a fan to generate the airflow. And we have a vibration sieve. At the action of airflow and vibration sieve, we will get the clean grain and fell into the grain tank, fell into the grain auger, and the long straw will be blown out of the combine harvester. The long straw from the rotors will be cut into small pieces of straw and will spread into the field evenly. You can see the spread of the cutted straw is very even. It's good for the next generation planting. Okay. Now, harvesting purpose. Our purpose is to recover grains from the field and separate them from the rest of crop material. The method and equipment used for harvesting depend on the type of grain crop, planting method, and soil conditions. The harvesting is the last stage of crop production. So timely harvesting ensures good grain quality, less broken grain, and high generation rate. And the grain losses will increase if the crop are not harvested in time. So according to different periods, the machines for harvesting rice can be classified into the following three types. The first one we call the reaper, and the second one we call it the thresher, and the last one we call it combine harvesters. Now, in the following section, I will show you the structure of those machines. The first one, I want to tell you something about the reaper. The reaper, it has a very simple structure. You can see its function is just to cut the stand crop and lead the crop in the field. Now I will show you a video to let you know how it works. This machine is made by the Chinese company. It's very simple and very cheap. It costs you about 10,000 RMB. You can see the machine is just cut a crop and let aside for dry. If we want to get the grains, we need to transfer the cutted material into the ground and then threshing, cleaning again. You can see such a harvesting process is very labor consuming. Now about 30 years ago in China, most of crop is harvested by such machines. And the second one is self-bounder. It's more convenient using this machine by the bounder than the bounder. It's very convenient to use this machine in the field. Now I will show you a video to let you know the working process of this machine. So the cutted material will be bound into a bond, and it's very convenient for transfer. Such machine is more expensive than the reaper. It's about 20,000 RMB. And you also can buy such a machine by the Alibaba in the website. So its working efficiency also higher than the reaper. The third one, we call it the thresher. After we cut the crop and transfer it into the ground, we have to do the threshing process. So in some local area, we use those such simple thresher. So now I will show you a video to tell you how it works. You can see such machine is very simple and easy to use, and also very easy to transfer from the field. This part we call the threshing element, the threshing rotor. At the action of this rotor, the grain will be dropped from the crop. And this is the cover of the threshing element to produce a threshing space. And to prevent the finger from hitting, they add a protector. So you just give the power to the machine by the foot. It can work. So now the threshing the rice, then they will get the threshed output, and we'll collect it in a bag. So such machine is very easy to use and is very cheap and easy to transfer from field to the field. So it's very welcome to the people in the hilly fields. And the third one, we call it the pickup trash combine harvester. It means the crop were cut, traced, conveyed, separated, and cleaned respectively by different machines. And the character of this harvester is a simple, low level of technology standard, but it will cause very high grain loss. So I will show you the video to tell you how it works. It means use this machine, we have to cut the crop and then let the crop in the field for several days for drying. Then we will use a machine like this to collect the cutted material and then tracing, cleaning, and we will get the grains in the grain tank. Now I will show you a video to let you know how it works. So it's a reel to help the material feed into the grain auger. So such a machine will cause very higher grain losses. Nowadays, with the development of economic, more and more farmers want to buy a combine harvesters. According to their different feeding type, there are two kinds of combine harvester. The first one we call the whole feed combine harvester, and the second one we call it the herd feed combine harvester, because they have different feeding type. So now I will show you two videos to let you know the difference of these two kinds of combine harvesters. This one we call it the herd feed combine harvester. You can see the material will be cutted and conveyed into the tracing element of the combine harvester. You can see just the airs of the crop will be fed into the combine harvester. So it's need very less engine power. And the whole feed combine harvester, it means all the cutted material will be fed into the combine harvester. So it's need more power, consume more power. And the herd feed combine harvester, just the air of the combine harvester will be fed into the combine harvester. So that's the difference of these two kinds of combine harvester. So now I will show you a video to let you know the working process of the whole feed combine harvester. This video also show you the world advanced technology about the combine harvester. You can see the herd feed combine harvester has a lower working efficiency than the whole feed combine harvester. And the herd feed combine harvester is commonly used for harvesting rice. And the whole feed combine harvester can be used to harvest different kinds of combine harvests. Can be used to harvest different kinds of crop. Not only rice, wheat, but also corn, soybean, like also. So this two video, you can see clearly the difference of the machines. The herd feed combine harvester is invented by the Japanese company. So now I will tell you something about a working process of the whole feed combine harvester. As a harvesting machine that combines four separate operations into an internal operation process, the combine harvester can apply it to harvesting paddy, wheat, and corn. The harvested residue abandoned in the field at last. And you can, from this picture, you can see clearly the main structure of the combine harvester. It includes dividers, rolling reel, feeder, conveyor, beater, engine component, threshing drum, fan, grain sieve, grain auger, tailings auger, chaff, straw, and grain elevators, and seeking screen. The combine harvester performs the following basic operations: carting, conveying, and feeding the carted material to the threshing mechanism, then threshing, separating, cleaning. Then we will get the cleaned grain in the grain tank. This is the process diagram of the whole field combine harvester. From the herder, we can get the crop will be carted, then conveyed into the threshing elements by the conveyor. Then they will be threshing and separating. Then the threshed output will be fed into the cleaning section. Then the cleaned grain will be conveyed into the grain tank for temporary store. Then they will be unload the grains into the truck. Nowadays, in China, many companies have produced different kinds of whole feed combine harvester. According to the area, we have different structure of combine harvester. The first two we call it the crawler structure, because in the south of China, the soil is very wet, and even has some water in the field. So we produced a caterpillar structure, and in the north of China, the soil is very dry. So we developed some well-structured full feed combine harvesters. And according to different grain type, we also produced many different kinds of combine harvester. You can see those combine harvester have one or two threshing elements, and most of and their rotors are horizontal planned. Such machine is the first generation of the combine harvester made in China. And now with the development of technology, we want to let the combine harvester have a large feeding rate. So we developed the axial flow combine harvester. With such a combine harvester, we can get the large feed rate and get a very good threshing and cleaning performance. And in some hilly fields or in some rural areas, we also developed some small combine harvester. Its feature is the feeding rate is very small, and it's very simple structure, very cheap, and suited for the hilly field. And it also have a wheel or crawler tracks, and it also use small rotors. So those pictures, you can see different kinds of small combine harvesters. Those are the field operation of small combine harvesters. You can see still some water in the field. So the working environment is very complex. So such a big combine harvester made by the Europe or US may be not suited for harvesting rice in China. Now I will show you two videos to let you know how it works of the small combine harvesters. This one and this one. Such machine is very easy to use. Just one person can handle this kind of machine for harvesting. And such machine is not very expensive. You also can get the relevant information about those machines in the website of Alibaba. So now I will tell you something, the new modern combine harvesters. Now with the development of technology, International Advanced Combine Harvester producer have produced many advanced combine harvest. In some advanced combine harvester, they have some very advanced technology like the intelligent harvesting operation process. In those combine harvester, they have intelligent adjustment for hurdles height and gradient, and intelligent control of tracing drum parameters. And they also have intelligent layering for cleaning section. And also now with the development of GPS, some unmanned harvester is more and more popular. And in those combine harvester, they also have an intelligent detection system. They have intelligent detection of grain loss, grain cleaning loss, or grain separation loss, and the detection of material blockage in harvesting process. And they also have intelligent control and alarming system. For example, they have automatic detection of grain loss, sound, and light alarm is given. And automatic detection of combine harvester working parameters, tracing, separation parameters are controlled. So this machine is made by the Class company in Germany. So you can see the structure is very complicated. They use the APS tracing system. More importantly, they have a very comfortable cabinet. And in the cabinet, they have many screens to display the working process of the combine harvester. And they also have some handles to control the machine. Just with one handle, the machine can be controlled. And in the displaying area, you can see there are many buttons, screens. So it's very convenient for adjusting the working parameters of rotors, cleaning section, and like that also. It's very comfortable and very easy to control. This type is combine harvester made by the John Deere in America. You can see such machine have a very wide cutter rise, so its working efficiency is very high. And they also have many advanced sensors to collect the working process of the cleaning of the combine harvester. They have the moisture content monitoring sensors, sieve opening, mirroring sensors, and like also. With such control system, the working process and the working efficiency of the combine is improved a lot. And this one is about the process of single longitudinal axial roller combine harvest. So with such a tracing element, the combine harvesting, the efficiency of the combine harvester is very high. And you can also you can see from these slides, you can see some combine harvester also can work in land like this, and the cleaning section also can keep the normal status, so it will not get very high grain losses. And there are also lots of intelligent system to collect the working status of the combine harvester and to display, and I also can very easy to handle to control the combine harvester. And in modern combine harvester, many laser guidance system also developed. Adjust the parameters of the combine harvester more convenient. They also use many hydraulic system in the combine harvester. And this axial-flow full-feed rip combine harvester made by the Brazil. So you can see it has a very higher cut hurdle. And this axial-flow tracing whole-field combine harvester made by Canada. And the you can see this machine. They have a huge 34 feet harvest made by the cat. It has a 550 horsepower super powerful combine harvest. Now I will show you a video to show you the working efficiency of the most advanced combine harvester in the world. Please see the video. The working efficiency of this combine harvester is broken the Guinness record in 2014. This combine harvester is made by the New Holland. This is the officer from the Guinness Record office. Now they will start harvesting. You can see there is a caterpillar in the combine harvester to suit for different soil conditions. Now those information is given: the crop variety and the yields, moisture content, location, and weather, temperature. And behind the combine harvester, they have some trucks to collect the clean grains. This process we call the unloading process. You can see there is a screen to the driver can see the working status of the combine harvester. You can see the cutted straw have evenly spread in the field. Now it's broke the world record. So the grains will be transferred into the store in a house for a store and drying. See, the grain is very clean and has a very less broken ratio. Its forward speed can be up to 6 kilometers per hour. So its capacity can up to 135 tons per hour. You can see those words. It used about 8 hours and it collected about 800 tons grain. So its working efficiency is very high. Remember this word. Now I will tell you something about the herd feed combine harvester. Now those is a typical products of herd feeding combine harvester. As I have shown you a video before, so you also know the working process of such combine harvesters. So the crop is held by a grain lifter or reel before cutting. The crop is held where its stalk is holding. The crop lifter is used to lift the laid crop and then transmits the crop to a star wheel or other kinds of reel. The star wheel or reel is holding the crop where a crop is cut. After paddy is cut, the crop is conveyed to a side and claimed by the middle conveyor mechanism and then fed to the thresher. Only the upper part of the crop means only the crop ears are fed into the thresher for threshing. The stroller after the threshing is discharged by the clamp chain conveyed in the winnowing or stackling onto the stubble land. This is a Japanese-made herd feed combine harvester. It's very small and it's easy to use, and it's a high efficiency in some hilly fields, and low grain loss and high reliability. But such machine has a complicated structure than whole feed combine harvester. It's not easy to repair. So in China, more and more farmers are reluctant to use the herd feed combine harvester. Now I will show you two videos to show you the working process of a herd feed combine harvester in the field. This combine harvester have a very small volume. It can be used in the hilly field or the small field. It only have a 11 horsepower engine. You can see the working efficiency is acceptable. And some parameters also can be changed. You can see the angle of the divider can be changed to suit for different crops. You can see just the air of the crop is fed into the threshing element. Now is another kind of combine harvester. You can see this one is a full feed combine harvester. From this two videos, you can make a more clearly recognition about full feed combine harvester and herd feed combine harvester. In this combine harvester, many advanced technology also used. You can see there is a screen can collect information. It's the grain tank volume. And there are also many buttons to collect to change. You can use those buttons to change the parameters. This okay, most of the parameters can be changed by this. The height of the reel also can be adjusted. Now I will tell you something about other kinds of harvesting machinery. There are also many combine harvesters used for harvesting the carrot, the garlic, vegetables, onions, sugar beets, corn, cotton, soybean, and forage grasses, and faster growing trees. And they are also very big balers to collect the cutted material in the field. And for feeding the animal, they are also the forage harvester. There's a corn, straw, silage harvester. Now in the following section, I will tell you something about the scientific research achievement of harvesting machinery of Jiangsu University. Now we developed many kinds of combine harvester with caterpillar like this. This one is used for harvesting the rice, wheat, soybean, and corn. And this one, we have a more engine power, so its feeding efficiency is very high. And we also developed many sensors for monitoring the working status of the combine harvester. For example, we have developed grain separation losses monitoring sensors. And we have done lots of experiments in the field. With those sensors, we can get the grain losses level in real time. And we also developed the grain flow monitoring sensors. With this sensor, we can get the harvesting of grain volume in grain tank. With this information, we also can get the generation map. So this map can be used for guiding the planting in the next generation, next season. And we also have done lots of experiments in the field. And we also have developed forward speed automatic controlling system. With this system, we have done a lot of research. The forward speed of the combine harvester can be controlled automatically in the field according to their performance. And this one will show you automatic forward speed controlling system. It can automatically control the operation speed of combine harvester, improve the performance and stability of the whole machine, and increase the efficiency of the operation greatly. And we also have the fault diagnosis alarm system. We use the PLC collected the signal in the operation process, such as feeding, conveyor, transporting auger, cleaning losses, and separation losses, then calculate and treat it in the manner of fault diagnosis based on the trend of the signal. Then we can alarming the operator of the combine harvester to adjust the relevant parameters in time to protect the combine harvester from damage. And this is the diagram of the fault diagnosed devices. We use a lot of sensors to monitoring the revolution speed of the rotors and some wheels, so we can realize the fault alarm warning and alarm of the operation process, and the no-fit working time of the combine harvester improved a lot. With those, we have installed those sensors onto a combine harvester. An intelligent combine harvester has produced by our group, and some sensors even used in the combine harvester and sold to some companies. And we also done a lot of research on vibration reduction and noise isolation test. With this, we can to prove the trouble-free working time of the machine. Now, in the last slides, I will tell you the major technology issued by the rice combine harvest. The first one, we want to get the efficient cleaning technology, guaranteeing the large feed amounts. We want advanced tracing technology to improve the feeding amounts, and reliable and practical detection technology for loss and flow. It also needs intelligent and information technology based on information fusion and fault diagnosis. And with the development of technology, man-machine engineering technology in the CAP also is very important. And advanced and flexible chassis technology, and vibration reduction and noise isolation technology. And the last one is the intelligent control system in the combine harvester. Okay, that's all. Thank you.